Okay, so today we're going to be watching Spider-Man No Way Home. I haven't seen it since it came out in the theaters, however long ago that was, a couple of months, so I am very excited to get back into it because the first superhero movie I actually ever saw was the original one with Tobey Maguire back in, was it like 2002? Like we got a VHS copy. So when they announced this whole thing about, the multiverse, and it was teased that Andrew and Tobey were coming back, I was very excited. Let's get into it.
That Spider-Man was responsible for the brutal murder of Mysterio.
So happy when they brought him back at the end of Far From Home. Oh gosh, what's the actor's name? That's gonna bug me. I know his name. He's in Whiplash, Portal.
Your house?
No, we cannot go to my house. My dad will kill you.
What? I thought you said your dad really liked me.
Yeah, well,
The perspective of this makes it look like how swinging must be very awkward.
Dude.
Must suck being a famous superhero when everyone knows who you are.
Oh my god. This isn't what it looks like, Happy. No, mate. This is not what it
Only he's undressed. I guess they're all following him because they think he's responsible for killing someone, right? Because they really shouldn't be stalking him. Wait, no, how old is he? Is he 18 in this one?
Nick Fury was there the entire time. Just ask him and he can explain everything.
Nick Fury has been off planet for the last year.
MJ!
Oh yeah, and Far From Home, that was all part of Mysterio, right? I think they revealed at the end. Oh yeah, Daredevil. He made his way in the MCU,
Good news, Peter.
the movie universe, instead of just the TV series one.
There is still a court of public opinion.
They both reached out to catch it.
if you expect disappointment, then you can never really get disappointed.
I get that. But no harm in optimism occasionally too. I like how dramatic it is. I mean, he gets it as a big deal, yes, going to college. All knows. Because of bad publicity, I suppose, due to Spider-Man and Co. Oh yes, he's like, wait, I know a wizard. Helped save the world with him like a couple of weeks back. Lucky they're all in New York, yes. So much of the Marvel people are based in New York. I mean, that's where the Marvel Studios are based, Stan Lee, when he created it.
You were the sorcerer.
He got a promotion on a
Got it on
technicality.
Because I blipped for 5 years.
Oh, well, congratulations.
If I'd been
Does he not get it back then, like ever?
You too.
But yeah, I'm excited for Multiverse of Madness because I really liked WandaVision. So I'm happy to see that soon, whenever that is.
Hasn't he been through enough?
Let's give him a break, yes.
Fine. Fine.
Is he heading to the Shang-Chi world? I watched that one. I don't really remember it though. So many Marvel movies.
Nice knowing you, Spider-Man.
You're like, wait, what?
Wait, excuse me?
Maybe I should have explained it before, but yeah.
Our world.
Can't some people still know?
That's not how the
Please
spell
get
works.
out of my
Very
spell
difficult and
circle.
dangerous to change.
Like, oh my god.
Okay,
Peter,
let's
shut
not
up.
change the parameters.
Basically, everyone that knew that I was Spider-Man before should still know!
And he's still trying to talk.
Steven, listen, I am so
Call me sir.
Oh,
sorry, sir.
you lost the right to first name basis.
Everything we've been through. You tried to convince him to reconsider. There's nothing else you can do.
I can do that.
When you...
Do I look presentable enough coming to you on a bridge?
Don't let MIT be dumb like me.
MIT is dumb?
No, I'm saying don't let MIT be dumb.
Should have written your speech first, Peter.
The dumber version of me.
Hello, Doc Ock. Everybody's favorite. I mean, Spider-Man 2 out of the original ones, that was definitely peak.
Do I know you?
What have you done
Hi.
with my machine?
So he
Together and I can help you
vanished right before he tried to pull it down when he was still not himself.
Ah, you about done yourself, Peter?
IS Tech has upgraded since your time there, Mr. Otto?
New device detected. Pairing new
You
device.
can control it. Because, yeah, I can use it now. Little chuckles. Nice, the telltale green. Such a good
What
screech.
you wish for. The sewers where I found that slimy green son of a gun.
Magic?
Was he Connor there? I don't
Is this a
remember the
birthday party? Who is
Amazing
this?
Spider-Mans as well.
What is this madness? Who the hell are these two?
These are my friends. This is MJ and this is Ned.
Hello villains, these are my best
I'm
friends.
sorry, what was your name again?
Oh no, they find Electra here, don't they? I remember I watched Amazing Spider-Man 2 on Netflix, because the first one I saw in theaters, and I didn't really remember much of it. All I really remembered is that Gwen died at the end. But like the whole movie as a whole, I cannot remember. Like that you can see MJ and Ned just on his chest.
What's happening?
You may want to look behind you. Someone's charging. Makes sense that he'd go to like a PowerPoint. What do you call them?
Are you guys seeing this?
Power place. Hey Sandman. I haven't watched Spider-Man 3 in so long. Because I kind of remember it. I do remember there's a lot of villains. Because there's Venom, there's Sandman, and then his friend Green Goblin's son, Harry. Yeah, superhero is always making a big mess. Hey, Jamie Foxx. You look like you're not wearing anything.
I got my body back.
Did he lose it? Oh god, I can't remember the second one.
Should be an electric guy and a sand guy.
Yeah.
Electric guy, sand guy, octopus guy, lizard guy.
Are they all like this?
I'm just gonna take some donuts, guys.
Mental and physical issues.
I'm gonna keep taking donuts, guys. I'm really hungry.
Do they all?
I remember when I watched this in the movies, I was like, May's doing a lot more in this movie than she has been in the past too, which I thought was just like, oh, they want to give her a bigger role, but obviously, you know.
Green Goblin, impaled by the glider you flew around on.
And Octavius.
And a couple of years later, you, Doc Ock.
Oh shit. I was about to die.
Yeah, oh, I was gonna
Do you
die.
know?
Damn it.
Do I die?
Probably.
It's their fate.
Come on, Strange, have a heart.
I like the music. It's getting tense. I like this whole battle coming up in the what do they call it? Shadow Realm? Shadow Realm, is that right? I don't know. The effects and stuff, it just looks really cool. Don't push the button. Yoink. Don't.
Don't.
My box. Come back. Always fun when there's infighting.
Give me the box.
Like he always does the forced astral projection, because then your body's stuck. Oh, we're reading somewhere that says spider sense, right?
Doing that.
Because he knows he doesn't want to give it, so he just automatically does it.
Feels him.
Yeah, because they can just do that at will. And the music. Oh man. Visual effects are so cool now. Like seeing this in the theater, on the big screen, looked so cool.
What is this place?
The mirror dimension.
Mirror
Prime and
Dimension,
control.
Shadow Realm. Is that Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, it's less satisfying seeing this on my
Strange,
laptop
stop!
than
Can
on
we
like the
please
big
just
screen.
talk about this? I'm not giving you the.
Whoa! It really does remind me of the Portal game. I liked doing that, where you just kept going through the portal. Nah, it's all just a bunch of crazy patterns. But she's like, oh, I love maths.
You know what's cooler than magic?
Maths.
Math.
Math and science can be magic related. Ow.
Ow.
Yeah,
I'm
that
sorry,
just
sir.
ooh, ripped off the hand. Ooh,
And
fell in it.
I fell into a vat of electric eels.
No way.
I fell into a super collider.
Damn. Gotta be careful where you fall.
Like they bond over, they're like, how'd you get your powers? Oh, I fell into it. But I mean, like, in the comics and the movies, how you get your powers, it's always accidental. You know, I was bit by a spider. Oh, I fell into something. Oh, my experiment backfired. No one ever purposefully gets their powers. Oh, I guess, I don't know, Doctor Strange.
I did it. Will you send him up?
Here we go.
Alright, let's fix you, Mr. Doc Ock.
It's so quiet.
No more voices screaming in your head.
Would you look at that?
Yay, 1 for 1 so far. Uh-oh. The music's changing. You kind of feel it. Something's happening. Yeah, there's the Spidey sense. Like, something's off. Don't know what, but something's off. Do your thing, Spidey sense. You.
Norman's on sabbatical, honey.
Oh, the music. Oh, he's changed.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I've watched
So
you
seen,
from deep
it's so
behind
tense.
Norman's cowardly eyes.
Take the stairs. Uh-oh. Yeah, especially now, take the stairs.
Oh my god. Did you see that?
More stuff's happening than I wanted, guys. I just wanted a bit of footage. And then, of course, our, well, not main bad guy, but biggest threat. Because he's, you know, he's a wild card.
Strong enough to have it all.
Too weak to take it.
Too weak to take it!
Oh yeah, as you see, he's not holding back. Peter. Green Goblin's good at making people snap. Oh yeah, not quite right. Uh-oh.
Hey, run, please.
Ouch.
You can thank me later.
His classic move. Have a bomb. Ooh. Everybody have a bomb. I remember I thought she died then, but then it's like, oh, she got up, she's fine, but not really.
You have a gift. You have power.
And then we
And
all
with great power,
knew what was
there
going to
must also
happen.
come great responsibility.
And in the theaters, when she said that line, you could just feel everyone going, uh-oh. The Uncle Ben line. Oh dear. Just realized there's no more music. Yeah, she did so much more in this movie than she did in the past two.
You look at me, B, please.
Yeah, for the character, I didn't have too much of an opinion on her, but with how this affects Peter. You gotta go, Peter.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Might be because it's the second time watching this, but that first time in the theater, that was definitely holding back tears.
J. Jonah Jameson reporting.
That's a really
Good night.
cool shot, and it's a very giant screen.
Just wish that. I just wish
Do
I
your
could
magic.
see him.
Do it again.
Do that again.
I just wish we could see Peter.
You know, when I saw that, everyone's like, that's not Holland. Even the way he stands and he moves, it's like, oh, it's Garfield. We all knew they were going to show up, but they did a good job of trying to dance around that fact.
Prove what?
That's your Peter Parker.
Carrie and
I have my outfit.
The whole anonymous superhero
Hit him.
thing.
So, I could do that.
Crawl around.
Crawl around?
Gotta break the tension from the seriousness that just happened.
Sabihin mo dyan sa mamang yan na alisin yung agaw sa sulok.
Oh, that's alright, it needs Filipino. I understood bits and bobs of that. Tagalog. But yeah, I'm half Filipino. Lived there for a few years, but I was very young, so can't really speak anymore. Because the actor for Ned, he's Filipino, eh? And everyone's like, oh yeah, get the other Peter Parker. We all know who we want. You got a swell in the music. Hey, Toby. I don't know you though. And they both get the Spidey sense of you're not from around here. And they both do the same moves. Oh, sweet, you're Spider-Man too.
I'm trying to find your friend ever since I got here.
Mm,
I just have this
he
sense
needs
that-
help. Poor Peter. The biggest trial to date. It's the Uncle Ben in this universe. They don't really explore much because, we already know the origin story, and then so they kind of gave it to Aunt May.
She's gone.
And it's my fault.
It's all my fault.
Like, we have an understanding of what that's like.
She died for nothing. My Uncle Ben was killed.
Mm-hmm.
It was my fault.
Anyone knows
I
what
lost.
you've been through. It's literally us.
I lost Gwen.
He's got a lot more like frantic energy, but Toby's quite steady.
I wanted him dead. I got what I wanted.
Didn't make things better.
It didn't make it better.
So he's worked past that better stage. They're all different stages of Peter.
She told me that with great power
And the other two are like, we've heard this before.
comes great responsibility.
I mean, Andrew's Uncle Ben said something different. They like danced around it.
Uncle Ben said.
Yay. All the three together. Because I watched Into the Spider-Verse and I liked it, like all the different Spider-Men, but maybe I think I was watching that so I knew, like, you know what we can do? We've got 3 Spider-Men quite recently. Let's bring them all in the movie world.
Gotta cure all of them. Right?
And I know how angry you are.
That's
But-
what we do.
We're gonna do the right thing.
Do you have a best friend too?
Did.
I did.
The Osborns were technically an Andrew's one, right? I can't differentiate.
After he tried to kill me.
I mean, I think he was also on your side by the end of the 3rd, right?
Well,
With MJ by the end of the 3rd,
wouldn't
right?
give up. Took a while, but
They get there.
we made it work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and
My MJ.
MJ.
The red-headed one.
Peter!
Yes, we are Peter.
Sorry, did you mean that? Peter.
We're all called Peter.
Peter.
He's doing the pointing.
What's that
I
for?
love that they bring up that Toby's
It's for my web shooters. Why?
just comes out of his wrist.
That came out of you.
Yeah.
This is where we're gonna do this, okay? It's isolated,
Andrew's
so no one
just
should get hurt.
fascinated and possibly
Drop them over
horrified.
the boxes.
Yeah, 'cause I only watched Spider-Man from the movies. So I always thought it just came out of him until in Amazing Spider-Man he made the web fluids. And then I realized in the comics that it didn't just come out of him. Yeah, I feel like the hype for this was sort of like the hype for Endgame because, it's like built up over so long. Endgame over the past 10 years, and then this with all the past Spider-Man over like 15 years.
A place that represents second chances.
Hmm. Oh god, it's gonna destroy the Statue of Liberty.
We can't do that, so naturally we're curious as to how your web situation works. That's all.
But if it's personal, I don't want to like pry, but I just think it's cool.
We literally are weirded out by it, and kind of we want to know about it.
What are like some of the craziest
Ooh,
villains
they're
that
having
you
so
guys
much
have fought?
fun.
Seems you've met some of them.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I fought
Venom.
an alien made out of.
That's in the end credits, right, Venom?
I'm lame compared. Like I
I'm
fought
lame.
a Russian guy in a
How dare
like a
you, sir.
rhinoceros machine.
Can we rewind it back to the I'm lame part?
He's such a cheerleader for them all. I love it.
Take it in for a minute.
Yeah. I can take
You,
it.
you are amazing.
I can take it.
You are amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
Say that you're amazing. You're the amazing Spider-Man.
Alright, guys.
Okay,
focus
wait.
up.
Pep talk done.
You feel
They're
that?
coming.
Yeah.
Got it. Close it.
He doesn't quite have control over it.
Man, it's not closing.
Just FYI. Lizard guy's here too.
Oh, that's Toby, right? I always confuse the 3 when they're all jumping around. But their costumes are different. Oh yeah, no, I'm confusing who's who. So that's Tom. Okay, regroup, guys.
What is going on out there? I keep yelling at you, Peter 2, Peter 2, Peter 2. I know, but I thought you were Peter 2. What? I'm not Peter 2. Stop arguing, both of you. Listen to me.
Am I?
We clearly don't know how to work as a team. Me neither. Well, I do.
Yeah, we've
I
been
have in a team,
solo.
okay? I don't want to brag, but I will.
I was part of the Avengers. You guys see Endgame?
Okay.
We're
Let's pick one
together.
target. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We take them off the board one at a time. Now you got it. Okay. Peter 1, Peter 2. Peter 2. Peter 3. Peter 3. All right, let's do this. Ready? Wait.
Been downgraded to 3. Yeah, there they go. Well, look at them helping each other out. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. It felt like a trailer shot, but I think we edited out the other 2 Spider-Mans. Grab it, chuck it. You can go home as a normal human being. No. Zap. Zap. That's a lot of zapping on Andrew. Never goes fully according to plan, does it?
Connor, stop!
I like that they're both holding hands. I mean, I would too. Someone Liz chasing me and someone's with me. Hold their hand. Dalcock's gonna con the
They're mine.
electric
I don't need your help.
man. Anyway, can I have that arc reaction? I'm on Team Spider-Man. Hi.
Did you just open a portal?
I did?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. Maybe you can be trained.
I just thought you was gonna be black.
Miles, right?
Sorry.
I'm sure they're gonna bring him in soon enough.
Black Spider-Man.
You think people are still gonna try get Donald Glover to be Spider-Man?
Strange, wait, we're so close.
I've been dangling over the
I'm
Grand Canyon
so
for
annoyed.
12
I
hours.
know. I'm
Oh
sorry
god,
about
there's
that.
3 of you.
You went to the Grand Canyon?
He could have used your help. No, it's okay.
You went to the Grand Canyon. Yeah, everyone's like, give it back. Oh, ouch. All 3 are like, oops. Like I said, Goblin. Anything you get from him, assume there's a bomb in there. I and MJ falling. This was on the trailer, and everyone's like, Andrew's gonna save her. Because he couldn't save her. Do it, Andrew. You did it.
Are you okay?
Because I think in the second one, right, like he tried to whip her, but it sort of snapped. So I guess he's like, oh yeah, jump, grab her, hold her, and then whip. And Dr. Strange like, oh god, Wong's really gonna hear about this now. This must be related to multiverse madness, yes? He's mad.
I just want to kill you myself.
Attaboy.
He's so happy. He just loves to break people. Ooh, that was a big punch. He's not holding back. Kill him with his glider, right? But that's not what Spider-Man does. Toby says no. Won't have to do this. Alex. Let's heal you. You crazy, crazy man. Hey, Doctor Strange.
Is that happening? Or am I dying? Oh yeah, no, that's happening. That's real. Are there people?
I need to go help Doctor Strange.
This time, make everyone forget who Peter Parker is. Make everyone forget.
Including
Me.
all my friends.
But it would work, right?
With the MCU Spider-Man, I think people always said that, like he had a boost with like how he had help from Iron Man and stuff. But this is a good way of resetting it. I love you so much.
I want you to know that
I love you guys.
You know.
Like Andrew said earlier.
That's what we do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, group hug. Love my Peters. my Spideys.
I guess I'll see you.
See you around. Hey, friends, I have to say bye. I'm definitely interested. I don't know if there's going to be another standalone Spider-Man film, but I'm sure he'll probably show up in later ones. Although I don't know, like, because after Far From Home, didn't like Sony get Spider-Man back, which is why they're able to do this. So is he still going to be in later MCU films? Send everyone back home. But wouldn't they still die after getting sent back to the same spot they got taken from? I think they got taken out just before. Oh, but then again, since Spider-Man's also going back, they could decide not to kill, I suppose. And my question is, does that mean in all the universes they forget Spider-Man is Peter Parker? Which in Andrew's one, I guess, doesn't really matter, but in Tobey's one, like with his MJ, who knows? I might be overthinking all this. He wrote down his speech this time. He's like, oh, they both got in. Because they have no association with me, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Tiny New York flat. Living on his own. Being Spider-Man on his own is no one knowing. Yeah, character reset. Yeah, since he doesn't have the suit that Iron Man gave him, just gotta make his own. Really is back to his roots in a way, and it's so cool. Oh, it's so shiny. Every now and then they're like, hey, remember this is set around Christmas? You can call it a Christmas movie. Yay! Alright. Time to find those credit scenes. New Venom's here.
Okay.
I don't actually think I've watched Venom. Oh no, maybe I did.
Here, I got this. You're saying that he had a tin suit and he could fly, right?
R.I.P.
Okay.
I feel like I have watched Venom, but again, it was a while back. I don't quite remember it because he's had a sequel since then too, right? But he's part of the Sony world, so this is their way of bringing him in. So yeah, the next Spider-Man's probably going to be in his world.
Maybe I did this.
Oh, they're bringing him in.
No, not again!
Oh.
Bye. It's like, whoa, that's weird.
And there he goes.
So he's like,
I'll pay you
bye.
the bill, no tips.
Ah, yes, and that's how Venom gets into this world. Here we go.
Multiverse is a concept
Dangerous. Oh, this is the Multiverse of Madness trailer, isn't it? Okay, yeah, in that case, I've seen that. But okay, yes. Yay! I mean, yeah, for 2.5 hours, again, I feel like I complain this, I say this a lot with like the longer movies I watch, is that sometimes it can be a bit slow. But there's a lot that they had to jam into this, so it definitely just kept going. And yeah, it was just such a build-up for it. But yeah, ever since I heard about it and they're calling it, well, it's called No Way Home, I didn't understand it, but then all the rumors started about how they're getting all the other movie Spider-Man involved and their villains, and obviously the main people. It was just so much fun. I had a lot of fun watching it, and that's all I really have to say about that. And I will see you next in whatever I'm watching next. Did it make sense? Anyway, bye.